The psychology of spending. Understanding and overcoming impulse buying. The psychology of spending is an important concept to understand if you want to gain control of your financial life. By understanding the science behind impulse buying, you can make better decisions about how and when to spend your money. By overcoming impulse buying, you can save yourself from potential financial trouble and ensure that you are making smart choices about your money. In this video, we will discuss the psychology of spending and how to understand and overcome impulse buying. Before moving forward, make sure you like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon not to miss out the future updates. Welcome to Money Mindset. What is impulse buying? Impulse buying is the act of making unplanned and spontaneous purchases, often driven by a strong desire or urge to possess something. It can happen in various situations, such as when walking past a store and seeing a sale sign or browsing online and being tempted by a flashy advertisement. The psychology of spending. Understanding and overcoming impulse buying involves understanding the underlying factors that contribute to this behavior. Many people engage in impulse buying because they seek instant gratification or emotional satisfaction. The excitement and thrill of acquiring something new can provide a temporary sense of pleasure and fulfillment. Impulse buying can also be influenced by social and psychological factors. For example, individuals may feel pressure to keep up with their peers or societal trends, leading them to purchase items they do not necessarily need or truly want. Additionally, certain psychological triggers, such as boredom, stress, or low self-esteem, can increase the likelihood of impulse buying. The rise of social media has further exacerbated impulse buying. With a constant stream of ads and influencers showcasing desirable products, it is easy to get caught up in the excitement and feel compelled to make impulsive purchases. Social media platforms create an environment where comparison and envy thrive, leading individuals to buy products to feel validated or keep up with their online peers. Overcoming impulse buying requires self-awareness and conscious decision-making. By understanding the psychological drivers behind impulse buying, individuals can better recognize their triggers and develop strategies to resist temptation. This may involve setting budgets, creating shopping lists, or practicing delayed gratification. Ultimately, overcoming impulse buying involves shifting focus from immediate satisfaction to long-term financial well-being and personal fulfillment. Why do we impulse buy? Impulse buying is a common phenomenon that many of us have experienced at some point in our lives. It is the act of making unplanned purchases without giving much thought to the consequences or long-term impact. So why do we engage in this behavior? One of the main reasons for impulse buying is the emotional aspect. When we see something that catches our eye, it triggers a release of dopamine in our brains, which gives us a sense of pleasure and reward. This immediate gratification is highly appealing and can lead to impulsive decisions. Additionally, impulse buying can also be influenced by external factors such as advertisements, peer pressure, and societal norms. We are bombarded with countless marketing messages every day, urging us to buy the latest gadgets or fashion trends. Seeing others indulge in certain products or activities can also create a sense of FOMO, fear of missing out, and compel us to make impulsive purchases to fit in or keep up with others. Furthermore, our own personal circumstances and mindset can contribute to impulse buying. Stress, boredom, and low self-esteem are just a few examples of emotional states that can trigger impulsive spending as a means of temporary relief or boosting our mood. Understanding the reasons behind impulse buying is crucial in overcoming this behavior. By recognizing the psychological factors at play and being aware of our emotional triggers, we can make more mindful purchasing decisions. Developing self-control, setting realistic budgets, and practicing delayed gratification are effective strategies for overcoming impulse buying. The psychological factors behind impulse buying. Understanding the psychological factors behind impulse buying is crucial to overcome this common spending behavior. Impulse buying can be attributed to several psychological factors, such as the need for instant gratification, emotional state, and the influence of external cues. One of the main psychological factors behind impulse buying is the desire for instant gratification. Many individuals are motivated by the immediate pleasure they experience when making a purchase. The anticipation and excitement of owning a new item can lead to impulsive spending, as individuals prioritize immediate pleasure over long-term financial goals. Additionally, emotional state plays a significant role in impulse buying. Many people turn to retail therapy as a way to cope with negative emotions or relieve stress. The act of shopping can provide a temporary distraction or sense of comfort, making impulse buying a common response to emotional distress. Furthermore, external cues, such as advertising and social pressure, contribute to impulse buying. Advertisements strategically manipulate consumers by appealing to their desires and creating a sense of urgency. Additionally, the influence of peers and social media can lead to the impulse buying phenomenon, as individuals strive to keep up with the latest trends and societal expectations. To overcome impulse buying, it is important to recognize and address these psychological factors. Practicing self-awareness and understanding the underlying motivations behind impulsive spending can help individuals make more conscious purchasing decisions. Developing alternative coping mechanisms for emotional distress and implementing strategies to resist external cues can also be effective in overcoming impulse buying. Ultimately, understanding the psychology of spending is key in taking control of our finances and making intentional, mindful choices. The impact of social media on impulse buying. In today's digital age, social media plays a significant role in shaping consumer behavior. With a constant bombardment of ads, influencers, and promotions, it's no wonder that social media has a strong impact on impulse buying. One of the reasons why social media has such a profound influence on impulse buying is because it creates a sense of urgency. Seeing limited-time offers, flash sales, and exclusive discounts on social media platforms triggers a fear of missing out, FOMO, in consumers. This fear drives them to make impulsive purchasing decisions to avoid feeling left out. Moreover, social media platforms often use targeted advertising, tailoring ads based on user preferences and online behavior. This personalized approach makes it difficult for consumers to resist the allure of the products or services being advertised to them. As a result, they may feel compelled to make impulsive purchases without carefully considering the long-term consequences. Furthermore, social media platforms are a breeding ground for comparison. Consumers are constantly exposed to the seemingly perfect lives of influencers and celebrities, showcasing luxurious products and experiences. This leads to a phenomenon known as social comparison, where individuals compare their own lives and possessions to those they see on social media. This can create feelings of inadequacy and a desire to keep up with others, ultimately fueling impulse buying as a means to achieve the same level of perceived success or happiness. By understanding the psychology behind impulse buying, consumers can regain control over their spending habits and achieve financial well-being. Overcoming impulse buying. Overcoming impulse buying can be a challenging task, but with the right strategies and mindset, it is possible to regain control over our spending habits. The first step in overcoming impulse buying is to understand the psychology behind it. Recognize the triggers and emotional states that lead to impulsive purchases. Are you more likely to impulse buy when feeling stressed, bored, or sad? By understanding these patterns, you can start to develop healthier coping mechanisms. Another helpful technique is to create a budget and stick to it. By setting financial goals and tracking your spending, you can become more conscious of where your money is going and resist the temptation to make impulsive purchases. Additionally, it can be beneficial to take a moment to pause before making a purchase. Ask yourself if you really need the item, or if it is just a momentary desire. This pause allows you to evaluate the necessity and value of the purchase, helping to curb impulsive spending. Surrounding yourself with supportive people who share your financial goals can also help overcome impulse buying. Share your intentions to change your spending habits with friends and family, and ask for their support and accountability. Finally, be patient with yourself. Breaking the cycle of impulse buying takes time and effort. Celebrate small victories along the way, and recognize that setbacks may happen. If you enjoyed from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for future interesting video. Thanks for watching.